Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are amazing today. Oh my goodness. Well, if you are joining me on Facebook or on, where else am I? YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment so I know you're there. I can say hello. I have been booted off of LinkedIn this week. I have no idea why. So we'll see what happens with that. But yes, if you're on Instagram, I can usually see you, but I'd love it if you just say hello. So I am here. It's April 13th if you're watching in real time. And I'm here with a message for us, for the energy of this week, some guidance, okay? And whether you are watching now, live in the moment, whether you're watching the replay, fairly in fairly the same amount of time, or whether you are watching this way down the road. It is relevant and it is meant for you. You are part of the collective energy that has created this message. So, with that being said, let's get to it. So, what's coming up first is the thinking man, okay? And that is what I've been talking about this week, that overthinking. And I don't know about you, but my mind has been like on this loop the last few days, and I've had to be a little bit more intentional with my practice, right? Like a little bit more meditation. Normally where I can just like, okay, take a deep, a quick reset kind of thing. It's not quick. Like I have to really decompress, slow down the mind, and like really give it a couple more minutes to chill out. So that's sort of been the frequency this week. And, the thing about it is, this is kind of what we've been taught, to be rational and to think. And, this is very much the masculine. So it's thinking man, right? And we're taught that that's when we're the most productive. That's how we're the most successful. That's like logical. And so what comes up in our green witch energy is the cucumber, right? But that's emotions. That's our emotions. And so, how many times have you heard it? Like, emotions are irrational. Oh, irrational woman with all her feelings. And we get minimalized for feeling things. But this is actually really important. And truly, when you allow the feelings to process, it's going to quiet this back down. Okay. This is just you reprocessing all of the stuff that you're not dealing with here with the emotions. All right. So, really important. And that's part of what I've had to do is, like, as all of these weird thoughts were coming up and things going on, I had to sit with it and, like, all right, what is this about? What do I need to know about this? And then this message, oh, well, wait a second. I kind of feel like this about this situation or this person. And well, what it's telling me is not to give away my power, right? And that da da da. And then, like, as you process through all of that, ease starts to come down and take over. Okay. The mind starts to quiet back down because you were ignoring the emotion. And so you weren't getting the lesson. So then the mind kicks in and is like, well, I'm going to get it to you somehow, right? So allow the emotions to process so that you can feel it. And then our moon guidance says sovereignty, which is about us becoming like the goddess, the queen of the moon, right? So this is how we step into our power. This, right? These feelings. And so getting out of that overthinking trap, allowing the feelings to process, allowing us to be in connection with those feelings, right? And so understanding that there is nothing wrong with you, you are not a bad person, right? If you have some of the darker emotions, we all have them. We all have them. Um, what makes you maybe an angrier person is when you don't process them. Okay. And it's funny, I was mowing the lawn this past weekend and I can hear like there's a road back behind us, and I can hear somebody going down, and then somebody probably tried to pull out. There's kind of a blind corner, and there's a park area where people pull out, and people whip around that corner. And if somebody's pulling out, they really have to hit on the brakes, and that person couldn't see them coming. It's a blind corner. And so they, nah, for like forever, right? And the thing is, like, so as I'm sitting there mowing the lawn, like, I can tell that that person has some repressed anger just from that. Because when you have this overreaction to something that has happened in your life, like, how dare you tread on me by pulling out of a turn? Like, really? It was nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you. So when we're taking things so personally and we're getting all worked up and we're getting upset, it means we've got some feelings to process. Okay. And there's different ways to do it. There's the emotion code. There is just like what I was talking about. Feel it. Just feel it. You know, if the mind is going crazy or you just have this weird feeling, what's going on? What do I need to know? And just, kind of follow it. Follow it like, all right, so what about this? And what about, right? Just like be an investigator. That's a really great way to look at it. Or sometimes I call it toddler coaching. Just keep asking why until you finally get to it and it gets really annoying. But yeah, the more you can get in touch with it, the more you clear it out of you, first of all. And then as you do that, you're going to quiet the mind and you're going to step into your power. So that whole adage of, irrational, emotional woman is, unimportant. That's old stuff. The divine feminine is waking up, and we understand that this is actually the stuff that is allowing us to step into our power. And as we step into our power, so does the collective. That means all the other women. That means all the men become the kings, right? Everybody benefits when we individually step into our own power. So, my loves, speaking of that, I have coming up on Tuesday 5 steps to access your feminine power. So excited for it. It was like a total divine download. So I know it's good stuff, right? And yeah, it's just really going to be a wonderful, wonderful talk. You know me, I'm very conversational. So we'll kind of keep it chatty, but with a lot of important information and some really good takeaways that you can take with you. So if you are on Instagram, go ahead and check out my profile. I've got a link tree there, and you can find the right at the top is the Eventbrite link. And if you are right here, it's probably in the description here in Facebook, right here, like you know what I'm talking about, right here on Facebook or YouTube. It's in the description, my link tree link. And so you can go ahead and grab it right at the top there. So would love to have you there. We've got a beautiful turnout already forming. And oh, good morning. Is it Aveen? I am actually just wrapping up. So I hope you'll watch it from the beginning and have a beautiful day, a beautiful rest of your week. I hope this is helpful for you. And I hope I will see you next Tuesday for 5 steps to access your feminine power. Mwah. Love you.